Of these collisions or accidents, all of these are preventable. Every one of them are preventable. And if we just slow down, be mindful that everybody's safety is in mind here. And when parents bring their kids to school and drop them off, once your kid's out of the car, means that now your responsibilities are over and you get to gun out of here. We don't want that. We want people to slow down. And we see that. I see that when I'm off duty and I'm walking my kids to school. Parents will drop off their kid, and then it's rock out and go, and that's unacceptable. So you got to slow down, and I'm yelling at them, and I'm just a parent at the time. So it is critical that we obey the traffic laws. Our kids use crosswalks, and encourage them to use the proper crosswalks, walk their bike across the street, and parents to follow the laws on the school areas, no U-turns in the school areas and stuff like that. I'm going to turn it over to Assistant Principal Denise Georgie.
Hi, thank you very much. And as the officer was saying, it is a community effort. It is so important that we keep our students safe in the Clark County School District. Dr. Jara emphasizes the importance of our students every day, and we want to make sure that this tragedy does not happen to any of the students in the Clark County School District. We are working right now with school police and the City of Las Vegas and Safe Routes to School here personally at our school in order to meet those demands. We want to make sure we keep them safe. So things like looking at a traffic light, looking at crosswalks, looking at walking buses to school so that we can ensure that students make it here every day. We're fortunate that you share your students with us every day. That's a great gift, and they are your prized possessions. And when they are with us, they are also our prized possessions. So we beg you on behalf of the schools and on behalf of the staff that please help us with this effort by keeping yourselves mindful of all students, not just yours. We all have busy lives. We're all in a hurry. We have stresses, we get it, but we have to remember students first.
That concludes our message today. If there's any questions anybody has.
Lieutenant, can you talk about the consequences a motorist might face if they're involved in a pedestrian accident?
When it comes to a pedestrian accident, obviously the traffic violation that they committed would be a citable offense. If it ends up being a fatality, which we hope that doesn't ever happen, it rises to the level of a misdemeanor. And of course, if it's involving impairment and things of that nature, going to go up into a felony level. But the really important thing is if all of us take ownership, we can make this place a great place and create a safe environment for all of us.
36, that number is pretty jarring, I think, when we all saw the press release. What do you think is contributing to the amount? Is it happening back to back, or is it spread out throughout the year? Is this a common number? What is it you think that has 36 students getting hit by vehicles?
I'm going to tell you that without looking at each one of those cases personally, just from the overall numbers of collisions and things that happen when it deals with pedestrians, with people on the roadways and the vehicles, is a combination of people failing to yield the right-of-way to pedestrians and pedestrians not using the proper sidewalks and the crosswalks that they're supposed to. So if we can get people to do at least that part of it, we can bring those numbers way down just by using crosswalks, slowing down, and paying attention to your driving when you're in a car, because it's important.
What can parents do with their children tonight to help alleviate these numbers?
Talk to your children and tell them the importance of paying attention. A simple thing I tell my kids when I take them to school and I walk them across the street, and when a car is coming down the road, even though there's a crossing guard there, I tell my child, I say, make eye contact with that driver. Make sure that driver sees you before you step in front of that car. And get that driver, before you get in front of that car, make sure that driver has stopped.
As far as that you can do at home, I would say preparing the night before, because we know that oftentimes the time issue is what is a factor, right? Everybody's in a hurry. So if we plan in advance and have routines in place, then we're not in that accelerated state of trying to get to school so quickly. So preparation would be important and setting those routines, and as he said, awareness, safety awareness for everybody. No, absolutely. It is everybody. It's a group effort. We have to work together, as it's not just a school issue. It is not just a police matter. This is a community effort. And it's really important that we join those forces together and be mindful of that together.